This is The Current Buzz, a podcast powered by Oklahoma Electric Cooperative and OEC Fiber,
dedicated to teaching you what makes us different.
Welcome to another episode of The Current Buzz. We are thrilled to be back with you on this chilly March day. Welcome back, Kayla.
Hi, thank you, Autumn. Glad to be here.
So we've had crazy weather lately. I think this is something that happens just in Oklahoma, but we got a taste of like a true spring a couple days ago. So it was like 80 degrees, right? And that makes me start thinking about Earth Day. Spring and flowers start blooming, we start talking Earth Day and sustainability and all of that. And those are things that we really commit to pretty aggressively on as a company at OEC and OEC Fiber. So we wanted to take a little bit of time today and chat about that. Kayla, before we get started.
No, you're good. I just can't believe that it's the time. I was pouring something out in my garden the other day. I was watering my plants at home, dumping the water once I was finished, and my peony plant is starting to bloom. And I absolutely can't believe it either, that it's already that time of year. So excited to jump into Earth Day stuff with you. I know we have some exciting things that we always jump into as an electric cooperative for our membership. So take it away.
Well, yes, and we come live from at least Norman's spring break. So it always cracks me up as an adult because spring break as a kid meant something different.
Absolutely. I think I was driving to a meeting this morning and I noticed the extreme lack of traffic, which is always a nice welcome for spring break as an adult. And I was thinking about spring break as well. And I was like, man, wouldn't it be nice to just have a nice little week off? But for all of those who are enjoying time with their family this week, enjoy it. That's wonderful. Spring break is the best.
Absolutely. And in true Oklahoma fashion, we have a really cold week to kick off spring break, but it is going to be getting nice soon. So at OEC, as Kayla mentioned, we do quite a few things that are different than your typical company. One of the things we pride ourselves as a member-owned cooperative is making sure that we are making investments in the people and the communities that we not only serve, but we live in. The model at OEC and OEC Fiber is the employees live in the communities we serve. One of the ways we do that is making sure that we're helping the communities grow in every way they want to. So one of the exciting things that is coming up on April 23rd is Norman's Earth Day celebration. OEC is actually a sponsor this year. We're really excited about that. It's a chance to come together at Andrews Park. There are booths, there's food, there's music, there's free giveaways. We hope you'll join us there for the entire day that they spend out there enjoying the earth and the weather.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be warmer that day than it is today. But yes, please come out. We'll have some representatives from OEC, maybe some OEC Fiber folks out there as well. So please come and join us.
And maybe my favorite thing that we do every year, which will be just the day before. So April 22nd, we are going to have our annual tree giveaway. If you have never participated in this, you will see an announcement in your April edition of the Co-op News. We also make posts on social media, and there is a link on our website that will not go live until that week because the trees go so fast. It is literally just a tree we give away. The only thing we ask in return is that you plant that tree in the right place. So we call it right tree in the right place. What that means is we don't want you to bury it under power lines, right? Because we don't want to have to come in and trim those trees. We trim trees to keep our members and our subscribers safe if they get too close to power lines, because that is a huge health hazard. But we don't like to. We would love to have big, beautiful trees that just aren't invading the tree line. So please, 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 if you are a member of OEC, April 22nd will be our tree giveaway. You'll find information in the Co-op News and on our website and social media about when you can sign up for those trees. Kayla, you are an OEC member. Have you ever been part of this tree giveaway, or did you say, I'm an employee, I can't do it?
It's something that when I started, I wasn't aware. I had not been previously a member of OEC, so I wasn't really familiar with the practices. I now am a member. We have moved into OEC territory, so I am more familiar now. And of course, I work at OEC. But anyways, I was shocked to learn that this is something that we did when I started at OEC. I think it's super fun. I think it's a really cool opportunity to get a tree, get it in at the right time of year, go plant it at somewhere around your house. I think it's really cool, and I've always stayed away to allow more trees for the membership. But that said, I think every year we always have a big rush of people who really want these trees, but we always end up with a few trees at the end of the day that don't get picked up, whether someone can't make it. Things happen. We totally understand that. But with the timing this year, Earth Day Festival happening the day after our tree giveaway, I think the intention is if there are any trees left over at our tree giveaway, we will bring those to our booth come Earth Day. So extra incentive to come by, come see us, and come by our booth.
Absolutely, absolutely. And these trees, so this is a partnership with the Arbor Day Foundation, and it's really impressive because it's a handful of trees. Our energy efficiency solutions specialist, Daniel Laughlin, handpicks which varietal of trees we'll have, and it gives you guidance on where you can plant them. What's crazy is on this website, when you sign up, it'll actually pull up kind of a Google Maps view of your house and give you advice on where to plant them so you can maximize not just that you're not having contact with the power lines, but that you're maximizing shade. Because one of the things with trees is planted in the right place, they can make your home more efficient. Obviously, we know they add oxygen to the air, which is good for everybody. But there is a kind of just a right way to plant a tree that can make it more advantageous, not just aesthetically, but to actually your power bill as well, which is pretty cool.
I think that's a great point. And I would encourage anyone who would like to learn more about energy efficiency and everything that we can do to help you as a member or just a listener to know more about how to save on your electric bill, how to use your energy more efficiently. Check out one of our most recent episodes. We actually had Daniel Laughlin on as a guest, and he gave us some great tips about increasing efficiency and little things that you can do around your house to help make the most out of the energy that you are using.
Absolutely. And kind of in that same vein, we just got word that OEC has been named a Treeline USA winner for the 16th year in a row. Really cool. This is again through the Arbor Day Foundation. And what that says is that we are implementing the right practices when we're trimming trees. Again, not ever our goal to trim trees, but always our goal to keep our members in the community safe, so that we're doing that in a way that whenever possible doesn't really damage the tree, that we make sure that we have certified arborists on staff, and we do things like these tree giveaways. So in the event that we do have to remove a tree, and sometimes that happens, we really always like to have it replaced with something that will fit wherever that tree did not fit, if it had grown too big or something like that. So that's really exciting, and huge kudos to our vegetation management team for making sure that they're following those right practices. And honestly, to just the leadership at OEC, the board of trustees, and Patrick Grace, our CEO, who really pride themselves on making sure that the decisions we make every step of the way honor our members, and we're trying to help them every way we can.
That is amazing. 16 years. I had no idea that it was 16 years running. Congratulations. That's really, really exciting.
It's a whole team effort, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole team effort. So we're very proud of that. So pivoting back, since we started by talking about spring break, do you have any goals for your spring break, or any huge memories or fun memories that you had when you got to enjoy spring break as a kiddo?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll share a kind of a fun memory. Growing up, we would always go down to South Padre Island. So I'm from Texas. It was kind of, I guess, the nearest beach to where we were. So every year we would drive down, make the trip, and spend a week with our cousins on the beach. So grandma would come, cousins would come, aunts, uncles. We'd all kind of pile in, have a ton of fun, cook a bunch of giant family dinners. Grandma would always cook her famous gumbo. And I would trade my shrimp for my cousin's garlic bread because it was always kind of a texture thing for me. So tons of fun memories, lots of fun growing up. And I know a lot of the cousins still get together and recreate those memories with their kids. So lots of fun and perfect time to hit the beach. What about you, Autumn?
I love that. Well, so I have two tiny humans now, an almost 4-year-old. Our son turns 4 this week, and an 8-year-old. And we took them skiing for the first time in Taos Ski Valley last week. So that was super fun. Also means this week is going to be a lot more mellow than last week was. So, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago we did that. And so we are actually there. My cousins' kids who are about their age are going to come, and we're going to have a summer party here. So the cousin sleepover is much fabled. There are big plans. Our 8-year-olds and she is a 10-year-old as well, have been planning a lot of events. So we have a lot to pack in to 24 hours.
That is so much fun. It's like a whole spring break in one night. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Yes. To my knowledge, there is going to be a tent involved, but not outside because, why would you do that when you could put it in the living room? And just an exorbitant amount of junk food. That's all that I've been looped into so far. So I will have to report back on
absolutely
on the spring break.
Those are all the ingredients you need for fun when you're that age. So it sounds like it'll be a blast.
I know. I'm excited to watch it. Well, again, you can learn more about everything that we do for energy efficiency for Earth Day on our website, okcoop.org and oecfiber.com. If you have any questions, as Kayla said, we have plenty of people to answer those, Daniel Laughlin being our point person. And make sure you keep your eyes and ears peeled via social media and the Co-op News for information on our tree giveaway. And here's hoping we have some warmer weather worthy of planting new trees.
Absolutely. Thank you all, and we'll see you all in April.
All right. Thank you.
You can find us at okcoop.org and oecfiber.com.
Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.